Go. Welcome to the first Salone FPL show. That's right. Okay, and I got a great guest, a good friend of mine, a good bosom friend of mine, and we're gonna get into it just now. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by Munch City. Yeah, Munch City, that is Hana Benka Coca Street, Munch City Fast Food Restaurant, and many more. You can see them. You click their location. You can see a lot. You call up the numbers and get the menu. They great delivery service. Okay, without getting into it, let's go back. Let's cut off the theme music. There you go. So, guys, I want to introduce to you Kishin. Kishin, what's happening?
All good, all good. Tomorrow starts fantasy football, man.
That's
Premier
right.
League is back tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
We have suffered for the last few months.
Okay. By the way,
The
everybody.
wives and the wives, the girlfriends, they need to understand football is not between life and death. Do
Exactly.
not message, do not call during match time.
Exactly. Exactly.
These are critical points they should understand.
Exactly. So for those of
If
you
the
that don't
world is
know,
ending, wait for Liverpool to win, and then we can talk.
that's true. That's true. That is very true. Well, after Liverpool has won, then we can then we can talk about
Then
how
we
the
talk.
world finishes. Yes, that's correct. For those of you that
Exactly.
don't know by now, Kishan and I are both Liverpool fans. We'll try and get some other people, lesser people, involved in this, probably in the future. But for right now,
Um, and
it's
and and remember, we serve free 7 Up. You're a
oh
United
yes,
fan, we
that
serve free 7 Up.
I need to get them as a sponsor. Those are the bring Seven Up to the country. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um,
Exactly. 7 Up is a very important health drink.
Before we get into the FPL side of things, I wanted to know if you're up to date with what's happening between us and Chelsea. We're going for Lavia.
Yes, we want
Chelsea's
Chelsea,
going
see
for.
what Chelsea wants to play, and we're outbidding each other.
Yeah, there you
God
go.
knows.
So you're a marketing guru. What is going on there? What do you think is happening there?
Well, I think Southampton and Brighton are playing Liverpool and Chelsea against each other for more money.
Oh, okay.
It's about demand and supply. The demand for the players is higher than the supply. Two clubs wants one player, so definitely we're going to have to pay the money. And both players are proven Premier League players,
That's
so
right.
the
But
money has to be spent.
what I don't understand is Liverpool. We always thought that Caicedo was out of our reach. Yet you
Yeah,
don't want to
I
pay
think
the
at
money
one
for
stage club
Lavia.
valued him 100 million.
Yeah, then so
Well,
like I don't understand like how we don't want to pay the extra 5 million for Lavia. We went to 45 million. I think they're asking for 50 million. I mean, if for 5 million difference, we're willing to go to Caicedo, but we're not willing to. Is Lavia that much of a gamble?
I mean, look, we don't have access to the contracts, but there might be add-ons that add on.
Okay.
We never get the full picture. We only hear the lump sum figure. We don't know the monthly salary. We don't know the other benefits. So there are a lot of other intricacies that we wouldn't know.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't just. I mean, if you look at Man City, Haaland costs less than 50 million pounds.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Officially, Haaland costs something like very cheap. But we all know financial fair play. I mean, Haaland cost Man City 60 million euros, 50 million pounds. But everybody knows that's not what they really paid. But they declared they paid 50 million pounds for
Yeah.
Haaland.
Yes. 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 That's nice to
Signing on bonuses to the father did not get counted. Salary did not get
know.
counted.
Oh,
So it's a very big game. I mean, we are not experts at it. We as fans want the best players, but the
definitely.
club needs to be sustainable.
Okay. All right, guys. So for those of you that have been hiding under a rock, basically the Premier League has a product that's actually free to play. It's called the Fantasy Premier League, which Kishan and I, and many of you guys out there have been participants in. Last year was actually Kishan's best year, and my best year. For a moment there, I was in the first 5,000s in the first few weeks, and then I don't know, I tailed off. I got to be consistent. That's my thing. I always start out well, but I'm not consistent. Things come
Well,
up
in
and
Sierra
stuff like
Leone,
that.
we suffer from three things in fantasy: EDSA, internet, and
And things just
EDSA
happen.
again. You would
I
want to update your team. You would want to update your team, and there's no power and there's no internet.
exactly. And I remember one day where I think it was like something like I think there was a Friday where the game was played instead of a Saturday. So I was always thinking Saturday
Correct.
morning I'll do something, and then I think I was the one that told you. I was like, I can't believe it, hey, that thing really messed me up. Okay, sorry
And
about
the
that.
best news,
Uh-huh.
the English Maldini has joined West Ham United.
Oh, I am so
English
furious about
Maldini has
that.
joined West
I
Ham
am so
United.
furious about
No,
that.
no, I'm very happy.
Manchester,
Got
no,
6 points
Manchester
from
are
Liverpool.
ungrateful. Manchester are ungrateful. They sold their captain to a competitor. It's unfair. Maguire should have stayed at Manchester. I know a
Of
lot of my
course,
Seven Up friends are
Maguire
gonna
for
be
life.
upset with that. So by the way, so the Daily 10 actually has a league that we set up. Let me just see if I can see the code. There you go. So for the viewers out there, PFBMO9. That is what you're seeing on your screen. Yes, that's what you need to join. And let's get at it, Kishin. I guess you set up your team. Um, I don't know if you're like me.
Yes,
I've
and
had
I need
about
your
three or four
expert
teams.
advice.
I've had about 3 or 4 teams since last week. I don't know if it's the same. I've shifted
Well, I
around
changed everything last night.
again. Okay,
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 so I'll give you my 15.
okay. Let
So
me
I
let
went for Ariola.
1 second. I just want the viewers to see, so I'm gonna bring it up on screen. There
Hmm.
you go. Okay,
Okay,
now we're with your screen. Yeah, so you can scroll down and explain.
okay. I went with Ariola and Onana. I went
Okay.
with the Man United goalkeeper because I personally, as much as I hate to see it, I see United hitting the ground hard.
Okay. Yeah, they do have a few softies to start with, right? Right.
Yes,
They
exactly.
have West
So
Ham in
nothing. I
disarray.
mean,
Wolves,
exactly.
Wolves, Wolves, Wolves. Wolves just sold their goalkeeper.
Wolves, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So for my defense, I
One
went with
second.
White of Arsenal.
Before you move on to your defense,
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people do this Areola thing. What's happening? Fabianski, who has been so good for West Ham, has he been demoted? What's the status there?
To be honest with you, I've taken a risk on the goalkeeper on terms of money. He might not play.
Okay. So what
So
about
I've taken a risk on it.
so my thinking would be why not take a keeper like Johnston who, yes, he might leak in a few goals, but he's gonna play at least. That's
Well,
just
again,
my
I'm
my
not.
thought.
I
Yeah.
mean, my first three games. The goal is to go with the Man United keeper for the first
Okay.
three
Okay.
games,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then start to look at whether I need to get a backup keeper. Because
Okay.
after the first three games, we will see some players up and down.
All right, all right, all right. By the way, guys, this is some tea
So
concoction that I have. I was explaining to Kishan before we started the program. It's nothing. It's nothing bad. Just tea with infused with plum, blended plum and lime juice and plum juice. Okay, there you go. Let's go to your
yeah.
defense, Kishan.
Okay. In my defense, I made changes last night. I decided to go for Tarkowski because Tarkowski can bang in a few goals for Everton. If you look
Okay.
at Tarkowski last season, he
Yeah.
got 1 goal, 1 assist, but he has a very high point score.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Then I added on Boatman as the cheaper option to Newcastle last year were very, very tight. So I'm counting on them to be tight again this season.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Okay. Then I went for Ethiopian, I went for Minks, and I went for White.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
see,
Interesting.
my focus is not so much on the defense. I normally tend to play 3-5-2 or 4-4-2. I don't play 5-3-2, so I can take a bit of a risk with
Okay.
my defenders.
Okay, so who are the main three defenders that you really are thinking of starting?
Okay. And I came down to my midfield. I decided to go for a very strong midfield.
One
I'm
second.
I'm planning to start. I'll come to the starting lineup. Let me go through my full squad.
Okay. You're breaking up, by the way. You're breaking
Okay.
up. You're breaking up. What, any problem with your internet?
I've gone for Saka, Mitoma, Fernandez, Madison, and Son at 9 million is a bargain, I feel.
Son. Yeah, he can't have a worse season, obviously,
And
than
with
he had
Harry
last
Kane,
year.
sorry, well, I don't think so. It could be, but can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes.
It's on my side. It could be maybe your side because you are frozen. Exactly.
I'm frozen.
Exactly. So
I
I've
am
gone
not.
with Bruno Son. Now for my forward line, I have decided to go for Nketiah as a young player, and with no, you're fine. It's fine. It's fine now. It's fine.
Okay.
I've gone for Nketiah as a young player. Was the beast, Haaland. Okay. For my first week, I've decided to pick Onana in goal.
Could you run back
Then I'm going
the
with White,
who
Botman,
are the
and
three strikers? The three
Stupian.
strikers that you have? Sorry, I didn't get that. Please.
Okay, my three strikers are Nketiah, Darwin, and Haaland.
Oh, chaos! Wow. Okay, so there had to be a Liverpool player there. Okay. All right. Great. Great. Okay, that's nice.
I mean, I threw in one, yeah, for a start, but I'm not starting him.
Okay.
Okay. So when I picked my team, I went for Onana in goal.
Okay.
I went for White, Boatman, and Estopian.
Okay.
I tried to play my defenders on home games because home games they have a slight advantage. I try to avoid having away defenders, so I try to balance it out through the season.
That's good thinking. Good thinking. Yep. That's right.
Okay. Then I came to my midfield. I went for a very strong midfield. I went for Bruno,
Uh huh.
Madison. I played all my midfielders.
Okay.
Okay. And the risk I've taken is Haaland away is not as prolific as Haaland away is not as prolific as normal. And then I went for Saka.
Okay. Yep. Saka as captain.
Yeah. Yes.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yes.
But Man City are coming up.
It's a risk.
They're going up a newly promoted Burnley side, though. It's not like they're going against contenders. But
Yes,
but
but
I
remember,
understand you.
they're
Yeah.
going up against a man who knows them. The
Okay.
Burnley coach, the Burnley coach is a Man City legend.
Okay. Okay. I
Okay,
get you.
and what's his name
Absolutely.
again? Sorry, what's
Company.
his name?
Vincent Company. Vincent Company.
The Man City, the Burnley.
Vincent
Yes, okay.
Company.
Now
Vincent
Vincent
Company.
Company is going to be up for the game.
Okay. I
Okay,
see though that you
now
have.
he's going to be up for the game.
So you think Nketiah is going to do better than Darwin?
Um, I personally believe Nketiah is going to have a huge season. I'm going
Okay.
to the first three games. I'm going to play him.
Another thing I've seen, right? I'm just noticing. Sorry, maybe
Mhm,
my bad. Um,
mhm.
okay, you have the three Arsenal players, which everybody's probably gonna have three Arsenal players in their team. But you have two Tottenham's players. Uh,
Yes,
what is your thinking behind? Or is it just because? Is it
Harry Kane is
individually?
going. No, Harry Kane is going.
Okay.
Okay, and this particular Spurs coach is an attacking coach.
Okay.
His
Interesting.
record. He's the poor man Klopp.
Oh, but do you think that Madison is really gonna have a good season? I mean, like, at Leicester he
Um,
was the center of attraction, obviously. Um, Tottenham, there are few players out there. At Tottenham, there's a better team. He's more.
yeah.
It's a bigger pond for him. Can he really shine? Because he hasn't shined at international level, as we both know.
Look, I just believe in Son is a bargain at 9 million. Son, we're going with proven track record.
No, we know
With
about Song. We know
Madison,
about Song. It's Madison more than I'm
with
talking about.
Madison, he has something to prove. He's hungry. He
Okay.
needs to prove himself.
Okay.
So that hunger is what I'm counting on from Madison.
All right, all right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And then my subs, I've put Darwin as my first sub.
Okay,
So let's see what happens. And the only reason I didn't start Darwin is he's playing away, and I just want to see how it goes. Now,
okay.
one risk which you pointed out yesterday is Salah always scores on the opening day.
That's
So
correct.
people who are captaining Salah should look at that. But at this moment, I'm a bit worried about Liverpool. We've gone back to the old "we will outscore you." So
Yep,
we've
yep,
gone back
yep.
to 7 years ago when Klopp came. So this season, I personally see Liverpool. We're going to have a lot of high-scoring, blood pressure games.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
we will outscore
Well,
you,
well, that's
ding
a good
ding.
thing for.
We will outscore you,
I want to
ding
ask a
ding.
question though. Is it a price
Yes.
thing? But why not Gakpo instead of Nunez?
To be honest with you, I still have doubts on Gakpo. I don't know why. I still like Nunes because Nunes. I mean, somebody can have so much bad luck. The amount of Nunes is becoming the Liverpool team winner.
Okay, all right, all right.
I just look. Fantasy is statistics, but there's also a bit of emotion and gut feeling.
Okay, yes, definitely, definitely.
My gut feeling is telling me Niketa and Darwin are due a big one, and
Oh,
Madison. These three are wild cards. They do a big one this
oh.
season.
Okay, okay. So there you have it.
How-
Make sure you drop in the comments what you think about Kishin's team. Let me go ahead and I don't think Kishin will be able to see my screen, but I'll try and see if I can do that. I'll try and share my screen. Where can I go to share my screen? There you go. And let me try and do that real quick. Uh, sorry guys. There you go. Where is my screen? Oh, fantasy. There you go. Okay.
Okay, a bit blurry. Opening up, opening up. Okay. Interesting.
So you guys
So you're
can.
going with Johnston. Wow, wow, wow.
So there you go. So of course, in my oh, is this my team? Yes, yes, this is my team.
I'm not sure.
So I have
Okay.
Johnston. I have Johnston there because for the goalkeepers, at the end of the day, I mean, apart from Kepa, who had a nice stint, I'm looking at goalkeeper numbers and I'm feeling that I'm gonna sacrifice my goalkeeping this season. Last season, Nick Pope and Raya pretty much had it, but they were nicely priced. Whereas this year, I'm not seeing the same pricing, so I'm like, forget about it. As you know, I've got Gabriel in defense. I've got Estepudian because I think he's gonna have a good game, and then I took Pinnock. Um, Pinnock actually, I might change him for Mings. I'm not too sure, or I might find somebody else. There again, the thinking is, why not Chilwell? I think Chilwell is gonna have a good season, but again, it's a bit
Mm,
emotional because he's playing Liverpool. It's more or less like, oh, now you're gonna have to sit this one out, baby. That's more or less what I'm thinking on that level. So my midfield,
mm,
there you go. I've got two Arsenal guys because I feel like I'm gonna get points from them, Saka and Odegaard. I have Mitoma, and then Rashford was something. I might change Rashford to Bruno Fernandes. I'm not too sure yet, but it's one of them
mm.
two that I'm thinking about. And then
You see,
even
with Bruno, Bruno is the designated penalty taker,
yes,
and
yes, I
Man
know,
United
I
get a
know,
lot
I
of
know, I
penalties.
know, I know, I know. Um, I'm still debating that. I'm still debating that. I need to get more penalty takers. That's true in the team. Up front, I've
Mm-hmm,
got Jao Pedro and Haaland and
mm-hmm,
Watkins. I normally only play two attackers. I very rarely play three attackers. But I'm looking at this Luton team and they look ripe for the pickings from Jao Pedro. So that's it.
mm-hmm,
I've got Ariella because a little, Bush Radio told us that he might be starting, so that's why I got Ariola on the team. I got Johnston because he's a definite starter, and if I can pick up 1 or 2 points from my goalkeepers every week, I'm okay. In the
mm-hmm,
wings, I got Eze. The reason why he's not starting, because of he would have been starting instead of João Pedro, but I feel that João Pedro is in a position to have more points than him this week. Obviously, Chilwell and Mings. So that's my team as it is now. It could change. It could change. I don't know. why it's not changing and stuff like that.
No, I mean, look, we're going to listen to the press conferences starting till today and tomorrow. So some
Exactly.
of my changes will be on the press conferences.
Exactly. And then next week we'll catch up and see what we didn't do right and everything. Just one more thing. Guys, let me as you know I told you that we started up the Daily 10 League. Um Obviously everybody's kind of salted. I don't know if you can talk about this your disappointment or not on seeing the Mercury League stop. Oh
That was
man.
terrible. I mean, look. You know why I like the Mercury League? I mean, I never won anything, but
Yeah, yeah.
it brought a lot of people together.
Exactly.
It's kind of sad. I mean, it's really kind of sad.
Okay.
But again, they ran it for 3 years, and it was brilliant, and it was competitive, but it's gone.
Okay. So there you have it, folks. Don't forget. Let me just do something for the sponsors. This is brought to you by Munch City. Munch City has a lots of food, delicious takes on even fish pie. They've got a fish pie, but that's like in the pizza. It was really delicious. Nice burgers. Look at their numbers here. You can call them on 072-220-229, and they're opposite Hannah Ben Kakoka. They're opposite FSSG on Hannah Ben Kakoka Street. So please check them out. And guys, don't forget to also join us on our Daily 10 League PFBM 09. Let's go. PFBM 09. Join the Fantasy League. Kishin, any more thoughts? Anything you want to say about this as we conclude this program, this first program? Kishin? Kishin. Oh, I think we've lost Kishin
Okay.
here. Kishin, any more thoughts you want to say about this? Thank you for being the first guest.
Now, bro, you
Uh,
take care. Good luck. We'll talk on the next week.
okay. All right, guys. Thank you. That was Kishin. Thank you very much, Kishin. See you
No, no.
guys.
Good luck to everybody. I hope you all lose and I win.
Who? All right. And
Wow.
don't forget to drink your
Bye.
7 Up, guys. Don't forget to drink your 7 Up. Have you bought any 7 Up ready for the season? There you go. Guys, we'll see you guys next week. Actually, I have a 2 o'clock.